Meowdy, y'all. Ugh. Hi, Taryn. Hi, Shark. Hi, King. Hi, Teal. Meowdy. Probably turn the game audio down a little. How's that for the sound? Do you want it louder? I think the real estate place is by the bowling alley. Oh, sorry, sir. Hi, Red. It's been good. I worked, but there isn't really any work to do. So I didn't really have to do anything. It's very nice. Whoa. That's the cop. It's Friday. Mwah. Hi, Hempy. I just saw that you opened up a game on Steam, but I couldn't tell what it was. Bite me. Whoa. You're testing mod packs on content warning. I got that game, but I never played it. Ow. I gotta remember how to play this game. How is Yakuza? The Yakuza is Yakuzan. That's for sure. I'm a little confused because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, it's Yakuza. Should it be Yakozy? Meowdy, y'all. My name is Rimfinite. Welcome to the Yakozy stream. I'm a Yakozy gamer. Did you work today, Hempy? That's kind of cute. You like Yakozy? It's time for Yakozy. Grab your blankets and hot chocolate and put on some nice lo-fi beats. The AC is broken. Oh, no, 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 no. That sucks. It's actually been kind of cold here the past few days. Huh? Oh. You guys, there's a cute girl trading card here. Thank goodness I picked that up. That could have been bad if I missed it. I thought the building was somewhere around here. It's only been like 90 this past week. NBD. We just walked outside and it was 66. Oh, it was so good. I'm so sorry for you. Hi, Vree. Hi, hi. What you doing? What you do? Trade me? No. No, thank you. I would like to keep what I have. Thank you very much. This is a bar. I thought I looked it up and it said it's a little bit south. Hang on, I gotta go look at the guide. A couple blocks south of the bowling alley, more or less. A small blue colored building. Oh, this person did not get their problem resolved. Oh, I received a page message, but it doesn't notify you automatically. You have to check it manually. No, it will notify you. What? What? You're elbow deep in clay. Oh, Vree, I want to see. Do you make a lot of stuff out of clay? I haven't made anything out of clay in years. The highest this week got from you was like 72. It's great. Ah, that is great, Red. It's so nice. It's just been so stinking hot week after week after week after week after week. But Vree, what are you making? I sculpt. This one is awful. I'm sure it's better than you think. Da 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 da. Okay. Zoom out. Okay, I don't have a blue building. Not at liberty to say. Whoa. Cool. It's a secret project. Yep, look, here it is. Here's the pager message. Now it's on the map. Come on, that sucks. Ow. Whoa. Oh, I did that. Get your vitamin C. Dude. Turn around. Okay. The problem is it's not good enough for the person I'm making it for. They'll hate it. I highly doubt that. If they're really that critical of something that you made for them, then that sucks. They don't deserve your cool artwork. Is it a commission or a gift, says Teal. Red, I want to know what you did all day. I had to... I don't know, I was lonely. I was lonely. Sugita building. Okay. Kiryu-san?
Hmm?
Marina des. Okay. It's a gift. They don't even know I'm making it. Then they'll love it. What the heck? They'll be more happy about receiving something you put a lot of work into. Yeah. Uh-huh. And if they're not, then what? Like, I don't know. Why are you making something for them? I give my friends bad art all the time and they can't tell, lol. No, I can't tell at all. House chores, picking up my paycheck, babysitting, Japanese lessons. Be online on Monday. Okay, okay. I'll be waiting for you. Sounds like you were busy. I receive bad art all the time. I always appreciate the effort. Yeah, I agree. Well, I guess I don't... I've never received something and looked at it and thought, that's not good enough. I don't like it. It's kind of just cool that somebody made something for you. Okay. Working with kids changes your standards. Yeah. Well, Vri, it sounds like you're putting a lot of work into it, and I really hope that they love it and aren't a jerk. In Real Estate Royale, you purchase and manage properties to build up your funds with the ultimate goal of bringing down the 5 billionaires. Manage your holdings from Kiryu's office by interacting with the city model on the table. You can start payout collection, collect profits, assign a manager, send advisors. Press Y to display a payout confirmation window. If you've assigned a manager or security guard, their salaries will also be listed. Collecting profits. The gauge will fill. You can collect your profits. Sometimes things don't go smoothly. You may be challenged to a money battle. Okay. Weird. If a problem occurs, the collection gauge will freeze. You will be unable to collect profits until you go to find out who's causing the problem and subsequently deal with them. Sometimes one of the 5 billionaires will challenge you to a money battle. If their HP runs out, you lose the targeted property. What? Oh, if the manager's HP runs out, then I lose the property. Protect your property by pressing A to invest your own money and restore the manager's HP. What? Aren't you supposed to keep, like, your business money and your personal money separate? You can assign one manager per area that have the following abilities. Financial Savvy, which counts as HP. This only recovers when a manager is not in use, so switch them out often. And Economic Influence. Gotta find my other tools. Time to put holes in it. Oh my gosh, this sounds so cool, Vri. I would really love to see a picture of it when it's done, if you're able to share it at some point. Shark's colleagues are babies? Well... kind of. In some ways. I just wish Google would tell me the correct number of holes this needs. Well, you shouldn't ask me, because as a mathematician... Yeah, of course, after the person receives it, I don't want to see it before. They should see it first. Hi, Dran. How are you? I'm good. Anyway, I'm a mathematician, so you shouldn't ask me how many holes something needs, because I'll give you the math answer. And nobody ever wants that answer. Ooh, a hydrate. Oh, wow, thank you so much. Doing good, I'm happy. It feels like it. Sometimes we have high school students. You have high school students as coworkers? Wait, but I do want the math answer. Okay, so the question is, how many holes does a pair of pants have? Do said pants have pockets or not? It doesn't matter whether they have pockets or not. I need the math answer. You see me play nonary games. I need all the help I can get. Hey, don't say that you think I muted myself. Listen, I forgot the answer, so I had to ask Mr. Rin. No, 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 no. I mean, belt loops probably do count as holes. Yeah, Mr. Rin? They probably do. But no, a pair of pants has... Pockets are not holes, no. Pockets do not count as holes. Mathematically speaking, anyway. Did we just start a topology stream? Do I need to teach you guys topology? Okay, hang on. I'll show you. Topology lesson, please. Yeah, hang on. Now here's the real question. How many holes do salt shakers have? I guess it depends on the salt shaker. If pockets don't have holes because they don't go all the way through, then the ground also doesn't have holes. What? No, no, no. Okay, so hang on. Let me find I need to find some diagrams, okay? Mr. Rin says, and let me tell you, with his tone of voice, he says, now if your pocket has a hole in it, then you'll lose your change. So there you go. I don't want the AI overview. What the heck? You guys want to watch a 5-minute YouTube video together? Yes, you do. Can we have a... Okay, hang on. Okay, Vree, go look for your thing. It'll take me a minute to get this pulled up. But mathematically, a pocket would not count as a hole because you can have a one-to-one homeomorphism or something without a hole, so it doesn't actually have a hole. Time to binge all of... I love stand-up maths. Holes. I think they talk about it on stand. Yeah, how many holes do things have? This is a great video. This is a 30-minute live video. Okay, hang on. Bye, Yakuza. Time for math. Yeah, sorry, Yakuza. Isn't there a Vsauce video on this? Maybe that's shorter. That one's only 20 minutes. Da 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 da. Oh no, I should do a screen, not a link. Wait, what? Oh no. This needs to... Like, I think it'd be better to find a shorter video. Oh, learn topology in 5 minutes joke video. That sounds fun. Window capture. That should work, right? I'm not sure if you would be able to hear the sound from it. Do you hear it? Oh my god, his name's Eigen Chris. I love that. No sound? Okay, let me figure it out. Quick, look at her other tabs. Getting cat food? Okay, Red. Okay, look, right here is I'm stuck in Chapter 5 in Yakuza. Here's my stream on YouTube. Cat food for Rin? Yes. I was just looking up, like, where to go because you guys, you're just messing with me. And 2 streamers that I like, so if you don't know them, please check them out. Goretober. Gore is playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon right now. And let me take my points. And Europa is playing Pokemon Black and White too. Of course I'm messing with you. I've returned with Tool, very little black clay, and hydration. Well, good. Yes, yes. It is the one that just got poured. Whoa! I hate that. Sorry, guys.
And I'm going to give you a 5-minute course in this video we are going to do math. Specifically, we are going to do a type of math called topology. And I'm going to give you a 5-minute course in topology.
Oh, put yourself in front
Now,
of
you might be asking
okay.
what topology is.
You're right. It's my reaction video. Here. Hello. Legally, it's a problem if you don't. It's not transformative. I see. Well, we'll be teaching chat about topology. Not YouTube light. Oh my god.
Topology is.
Happy now?
And it turns out to be really simple. Topology is just the
Jesus
study of how
Christ.
topological spaces and their properties are preserved under homeomorphisms. If you'd like to learn more, you can buy the companion textbook that I wrote for this course, which is available at all major academic bookstores.
That's what the real textbook looks like. He just made
Here
his
on
own
this
fake
slide,
one.
you can see a bunch of topological pictures, including a knot, a Mobius strip, and a coffee mug turning into a donut. These images make topology look way more fun and interesting than it actually is.
Okay, first of all, that is so true. This looks way cooler than topology actually is. I took 2 topology classes in college. But this mug here, so you might think that the mug has 2 holes in it. If you're a normal person, right? Like there's a hole where the liquid goes in, and there's a hole that you put your fingers through when you pick up the mug. But actually, if the mug was made of clay, if this mug was made of clay, we could deform it, so watch it.
Look way more fun and interesting than it actually is. I will not be referring to these images again at any point.
And so if you, I guess, demorph it like this, then you can clearly see how many holes are in it, and that this mug actually just has 1 hole. The other hole is kind of superficial, because it can just be deformed away if your mug was made out of clay. Now, obviously, this isn't the way that people define holes for, like, their life purposes, but this is how you mathematically define holes.
During the course. Now, before we begin the course, I think it's very important to establish why we would want to study topology.
I'm sorry, I have to stop, because Teal just said, is that why coffee and donuts so good?
And what the point of all this is. Well, as we all know, topological spaces are transformed using continuous maps.
Yes, as
and
we
of
all
course,
know.
continuous maps are arrows in the category of topological spaces. And we know that we need arrows to understand functors.
What's a functor?
And of course, we need functors to understand natural transformations.
Mr. Rick,
And we
have you
need
ever heard
natural
of a
transformations
functor?
in order to understand adjoint functors. So as you can see, topology has a number of practical applications. Now that we're properly motivated,
What,
let's
a
begin the
functor?
course. Definition 1.1. A topology T on X is a family of sets in X such that the empty set is in T and X is in T. The possibly infinite union of any sets in T is in T, and the finite intersection of any sets in T is in T.
I don't even
Theorem
remember if
1.2.
that's true.
A subset Q of the real numbers is open in the Euclidean topology if and only if it is a union
I'm sorry, honey, I can't hear you because of my headphones and the fan. Okay. It's okay, guys, he's not talking.
of open intervals. And we can see the definition of the Euclidean topology here.
Okay.
Proof. For the proof, see exercise 1.3. Exercise 1.3. Prove theorem 1.2.
You guys, this is a thing that math textbooks do. Math textbooks do this. They're like, okay, well, you want to know why this is true? Okay, well, for the proof, go look over here. And then you go look over there, and they're like, the proof is an exercise left to the reader. So they just don't prove. They just don't prove it to you, and they're like, prove it yourself.
Definition 1.4. Let X be a set with a topology T. A subset P of X
This
is
is a little bit
closed
more
if its
advanced than I thought it was
complement,
gonna be.
X minus P, also written P superscript C, is open in T. Definition 1.5. The closure P bar of a set P is the union of P and all its limits. Every
Not
neighborhood of
interesting.
proof sets by the bar, and P bar C is closed.
This is just a bunch
This
of
completes the
symbols.
proof. Say that if you don't understand complete the high,
Compactness?
start by taking an exercise to the viewer. Alright, so theorem 1.9 is a fun little problem that you can try and tackle on your evenings and
Source?
weekends.
Trust me, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, that's it, and this completes my online course on topology. Congratulations for finishing it.
I skipped half.
Now, those of you who are in a topology class right now in school might have some additional questions.
Okay.
You might be asking yourself why you're paying thousands of dollars to study things like open and closed sets that have no social value and contribute nothing to society. This is a very important question.
It is.
And it's a question you'll be asking yourself every day
Yep.
when
for
you
the
go
rest
to
of
a
your
magical place called graduate school.
life. He made us an April Fool's video. That's pretty funny. I think this one will look good. But it's kind of boring if they only talk about a mug, and a donut, and a coffee mug. It'd be nice if they showed, like, the pants. Source? It's a good learning experience. To prove it yourself. None of this answers how many holes in pants.
What if I told you that the surfaces of a donut and a coffee mug are extremely similar? You'll look at me
This
funny,
explanation looks
but they're
pretty
actually
good.
so alike, they could be thought of as...
Rin is demonstrating math book behavior by not telling you the answer. I don't know how many holes are in a traditional salt shaker just because, like, is there a specific number that they always put in the top? Is the lid on it or off it? I don't know. Enjoy this ad, I guess. Yeah, the answer to how many holes is in pants is 2. There's 2 holes in pants.
as the same. Not convinced? Well, think about it this way. Imagine you have a donut made out of clay. It's actually possible to stretch the clay in a continuous manner so it ends up as a coffee mug,
Yes.
permitting that you don't cut or glue any clay you started
No
with.
cutting and no gluing.
Now, look at the surface of a cube. Can we change it to a sphere by a similar deformation without cutting or gluing?
Can.
Pretend that you now have a latex balloon cube, rigid enough to stand even without air.
I don't
If
know
you
why I
blow
just
air
thought my
inside the
hands would be
balloon,
fun.
the cube expands, and with enough air, you end up with a sphere. This special type of deformation, in which we're not allowed to cut or glue any
No
part of the
cutting, no
initial
gluing.
surface, is called homeomorphism.
Homeomorphism.
If two surfaces are linked by homeomorphism, then they're homeomorphic.
The answer on the salt shaker seems to be anywhere between 1 and 4? That's absurd. It should be more than that. There should be more holes than that on a salt shaker. See? Like, look at this. This is the pattern I see traditionally. Oh, this isn't a traditional one? No, salt shaker is not 0 holes. Oh my god. There's no way a salt shaker has 0 holes. That is ridiculous. They can't be deformed. You'd have to glue the edges of the hole together here. They're not all topological deformation. No, you're wrong. Okay, let's watch this video.
And in the field of topology, they're regarded to be identical.
Yes.
A question that comes up is, how do we know which surfaces are homeomorphic to each other?
What kind of surface is homomorphic
Let me
to a
introduce
pair
the
of
Euler
pants?
characteristic.
Ooh.
For any given surface, the number of vertices minus the number of edges plus the number of polygonal faces is known as the Euler characteristic, which is denoted by the Greek letter chi. For example, the Euler characteristic of a cube is 2, since V is 8, E
I've
is
never
12,
heard about
and
this
F is
before.
6.
They did not teach
In
me
fact,
this.
Euler proved that all convex polyhedra, surfaces like tetrahedra, cubes, and other prisms, have Euler characteristic 2. Knowing this property, here is one of the first breakthroughs in topology. Two surfaces are homeomorphically equivalent if and only if they share the same Euler characteristic. Finding the Euler characteristic of polyhedra is relatively straightforward, but how do we do that for other surfaces? We think of a round surface as a stretched out version of another surface with polygonal faces. On these polygons, we can then draw lines to divide them into triangles, with the restriction that each side of the triangle is entirely shared by 2 adjacent triangles.
Okay.
Since the new surface is now comprised of various triangles, counting the vertices, edges, and faces is easy. Thus, the value v minus e plus f gives us the Euler characteristic of the original surface. If we wanted to determine the Euler characteristic for a torus, we can triangulate it by first thinking of it as a blown up version of a punctured rectangular prism. Drawing lines to divide the faces of the prism into triangles, we can count the vertices, edges, and faces. This gives us an Euler characteristic of 0 for the torus. Great, but now here comes the real questions. Why do we care about homeomorphisms?
that's
Why
not
is
what I
topology important? To answer the first, it turns out that if two surfaces are homeomorphic, then all topological properties are shared by them. An example of a topological property is simply connected, which means that any loop on the surface can be shrunk down to a single point. Knowing that all topological properties are shared is of great use to us. The classification theorem says that every surface is homeomorphic to either a sphere, a torus, a double torus, a triple torus, and so on.
See what I'm saying? Like, Shark, I think the salt shaker would be something like this. Why do we care? Prove it in exercise 5.2. Like this. Except there's some more holes on it, and then the edges would be stretched out to form the bottom of the bottle. This is what I'm thinking about the salt shaker. But only after exercise 7.1 proves it wrong. The lid probably is, but as a complete object, I don't think so. What? Like, having the mug body doesn't add any hole. It doesn't affect the overall classification of the object, so why would it matter if the salt shaker had it?
That means if we're faced with a difficult surface, we can simplify our task and study the properties of a surface we're familiar with, namely these surfaces. We can then extend this knowledge to our
I'm not broken. You see, I'm friends with Shark and I respect Shark. But what I'm really thinking is like, what makes you think you know more than me?
original surface, as the two surfaces must share the same topological properties. Now, for the second question, it turns out that topology has many applications in physics, biology, and other areas of math.
No, it doesn't.
Let's put it to the test. How do we know Earth is spherical without using any external
It's
information
not
from space? We know Earth is a
You had
surface.
to look up the
But it could well be a torus. In fact, Eratosthenes' measurements and Magellan's circumnavigation are consistent with a torus-shaped Earth. Because Taurine spheres are not homeomorphic due to different Euler characteristics, they must have different topological properties as a result. In particular, Earth is obviously a simply connected surface because whatever loop you make, you can always adjust it so it becomes a point.
Yes, you can.
However, look at this loop on a torus. No matter how small you try to make it, it cannot be shrunk down to a point. In fact, by the classification theorem, the only surfaces in 3D space that are simply connected are spheres. So Earth
Because if you put the ring right here, you wouldn't be able to deform it to a point. You wouldn't be able to. And so each hole of the salt shaker would cause another section that you can't do
Earth must be a
uniform
sphere.
deformation.
Topology is fascinating, and we
Hi,
have
Robo.
homeomorphisms to thank for that. So the next time you're out with your topologist friends, help them out with their coffee and donuts, will you?
Holes does
Let's
a
look at the
drinking
pants.
straw have? This is a classic math conundrum. It will pop up on the
I
internet
love this guy.
pretty regularly, along with related puzzles like how many holes does a pair of trousers have? And obviously, we all know the correct answers. And while I've seen pretty good arguments for a straw having 0, 1, and 2 holes, we know a straw actually has. And the pair of trousers has. But even if you're sitting there feeling super smug, holes are not as straightforward as you might think. What about
Holes are
something
not as
like
straightforward as you might
this
think.
balloon? Before we get into the balloon though, I want us all to agree on 2 obvious things. First of all, if you have a disc, it's got 0 holes. So this,
I
obviously
agree.
it's a bit of card, so it's got thickness, but we assume this is a mathematical disc. It has 0 holes at the moment. And the second thing I want us to agree on is if you puncture something, you're adding a hole. So I've just put a hole in this disc. Actually, you know what? I'll expand that hole a little just to make it a bit more tidy. And so our second assumption is whenever you put a hole in something, the number of holes goes up. So a disc, 0 holes,
Yes.
you add a hole, 1 hole, 1 more. So what happens if I take this balloon and I add a hole to it? Well, let's find out. So I don't need the ribbon for a second. I'm going to put the hole here so it doesn't just explode.
Okay, so
There we
added
go.
one hole to it.
So there's now a hole in this balloon, all the gas is escaping, and once it's out, I can actually expand that hole.
Expanding
And if I
hole
keep
does not
stretching that
change the
hole out
number of
and out and
holes.
out, what do I get? Well,
It's a disc.
It's a disc. If I extend that hole, I end up with the same as this. So if this, because it's a disc, has 0 holes now, but I started with a balloon that I then added a hole to. So the balloon plus
So the
1
original
hole
had to
equals
be negative
0
1
holes, which means the
holes.
balloon must have started with negative 1 holes. And if you think that's ridiculous, things are gonna get a lot worse.
Like Taurus killers. Robo's taking notes.
If you do like a challenge, as the video goes on, have a think about how many holes this pair of trousers would have if we took the 2 leg holes and we sew them together like that.
Well,
How
that's
many
not allowed
holes
in topology.
would this abomination of clothing have? And while you're mulling that over, I'm going to very quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is BetterHelp. That's Help,
No, thank
H-E-L,
you.
support line. I will link. Right, let's deal with the straw and the trousers. And we're going to use standard topology
Okay,
rules,
everyone, we're gonna get
which
answers.
means you're allowed to stretch and distort things as long as you're not like cutting or breaking or joining anything.
Correct.
So when I was waving around a disc before, I made it the stereotypical circular shape, but this is a disc,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I know in like geometry, these are very different things.
gotta
Topology,
imagine
these are the
if
same
it's
because you could
like,
stretch
what if
from
I
one
don't
to the
want
other. It's like when I cut the hole
bad.
in this
We're
disc
learning
originally, no one got upset when I made it a bigger hole because you understand it's still a hole in the disc.
Still
Doesn't
one
matter the
hole,
exact
even if you
shape
make
of
it
any of this. It's just the holes and I guess the structure of the rest of it that we
Good.
care about.
Yes.
With that said, I can cut our drinking straw down because we don't need this whole straw. I could hack that right down. There we go. It's quite hard to cut through because I can only buy reusable straws these days. There you go. So same straw, I've just made the cylinder shorter. And I could make the cylinder shorter. And I could make the cylinder shorter and I could get all the way down to, wait, if I can stop this from flying across the room, I'm gonna cut it right down to just a tiny, there it is, squat cylinder. So now it's this little loop, but you could imagine I could take that loop. Okay, it's a bit squashed because of the way I cut it. I could take that loop and I could flatten it out and actually I'd have a disc with a hole in it, which mathematically we call an annulus. And so the straw, topologically speaking,
Robo, we
you
were making
flatten it
that
all the
joke
way
earlier.
down, you end up with this shape, it's got 1 hole. And so that's why a lot of people say the correct answer is the straw has a single hole. You can do the same thing with the trousers.
Is he trying to
I
tell me
could
that he
take this
doesn't
pair of
agree that a
trousers
straw has
and I
only
could
one
cut
hole?
it down.
Oh my
I could
God.
remove the legs because we don't need all of this. And once I've cut those
Okay,
down,
sure,
I
shorts.
could cut the top bit off because we don't need all of the waist. And you end up with a kind of like a denim G-string. So there you are. Your jeans are equivalent to a denim G-string, just the bit in the middle there.
Yeah, there
and
you
that
go.
is a disc with
2
2
holes.
holes.
See?
So, topologically speaking, a pair of trousers has 2 holes. You can also show that via
didn't
a
like that
distorting
analogy.
method. So Sam Hartburn
checks
very
out,
kindly
yeah.
made me a GeoGebra file where you can change the shape of a pair of trousers
Oh,
to show that it
cool. Is he
flattens
gonna show
down
that?
into a disc with just the 2
he is.
holes.
This is the GeoGebra file that Sam made. You can see
Short
there's a
string
slider here for
for
the
summer.
crotch height. I can adjust that. I think maybe there. That looks like
Crotch
enough
height.
space for comfort. And then here you can alter how high the waist is. And so you can see if you gradually lower the trousers down, they gradually flatten out into there. It's a disc. There's your disc with 2 holes in it. Ignore the fact that obviously
A
that these
GG.
lines are just where the seams were. You can download this file. I'll link to it in the description below.
Very
Have some
cool.
fun with the trousers up and down. And there's loads of other stuff here you can mess with. How big the waist is. Oh, look at those. They're trendy. And you can make the legs bigger and smaller. And of course, you can make the whole thing dance. Look at that. Doing a little jig there on the
That's fun.
side. Dut, dut, dut. Okay, you know what? I'm now having too much fun. Link in the description.
While the whole you can stretch and squash
Hey,
things
boo.
is the gateway point to
Thanks
get
for
into
the raid.
topology,
Hello,
there is
welcome,
way
raiders.
more
I'm
to
doing
topology
math.
than that, which
Oh
is a
my
relief
God.
because
Hi, Asterian. Thank you also for the raid. I guess I need to move the alerts up to the top, huh? I'm back. What'd I miss? Well, we got a little bit off topic from Yakuza. But meowdy, y'all, my name is Rimfinite, and we might play some more Yakuza, or we might just keep talking about topology tonight. Who knows? Um. Yes, hello, hello. Welcome on in. I don't know if you were hoping to get Yakuza, but we're getting math right now. We finally have a math stream. Yeah. This is a topology stream. You think we're not going back? Oh, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about how many holes a salt shaker has. But we live here now. What I wanted was to see you again. Boo, stop. That's so sweet. Mods, can we do a shout out for Boo? And then in a little bit, when the cooldown's done, we can do a shout out for Asterion. I watch Boo's channel all the time. But I don't know if I've ever seen Asterion before. Are we new friends, Asterion? Are we new friends? You're not that sweet. Yes, you are. Be quiet. Yeah, I wasn't following you, so maybe I haven't met you before. Rin is now watching the same streamer on 210. Yeah, you're right. It looks like Europa raided into Gore. What's Gore up to? Still mystery dungeoning. Anyway. Maybe. Okay, great. Asterion and I were collabing. What were you guys playing? Because I'm playing How Many Holes Does a Pair of Pants Have? Hey, Boo and Asterion. Luigi's Mansion 2? Oh, which one of you was Gooigi? Can you be Gooigi in Luigi's Mansion 2, honey? Never mind. There's no Gooigi in that one. He's in the other room playing Fallout 4 on his, Steam Deck. Luigi's in 3. Bummer. So do you just both play as Luigi and then like one of you is a green Luigi and one of you is like a yellow Luigi? A blue Luigi. Bluigi.
The stretching things technique is way underpowered. It will not explain how this balloon can have -1 holes, nor will it help us out with this one.
The green Luigi.
How many holes has that got?
I can't
It's not as
even
straightforward
believe
as you
that
might think.
exists.
So we are going to go into some more advanced topology. Strap yourself in. But before we do that, we have to explain some terminology. So this
Alright, you know what? I don't think
is
we
a
do.
sphere. This is not a donut. This is a donut.
My
and that's
God.
not just some terrible visual gag. These are different. This is a torus. The torus is hollow, whereas the donut is solid.
Mm-hmm.
So the torus is actually like the boundary surface
Yes,
of the
it's
solid
just the
donut. It's
balloon.
like before when I had this
red Luigi,
disc
maybe a
and
bit
I've
shorter and so
now
much
got
cooler.
donut grease on it. Right, so this
Sounds like
disc,
you're
people will often call
imagining a
this a
different
circle, but mathematically a circle is just the boundary, like the thin one-dimensional line all the way around the outside, whereas the disc is the solid version. And a
Maybe cook
sphere,
dinner. Yeah,
that
you guys
is the
don't
boundary
feel like you need to
surface
stay.
of
if you have
a
stuff
ball,
you need to do, please go
which
take care
I'm
of it. Thank you so
representing
much for being
with a
here.
different non-hole
Very happy to see all of you.
donut. Ignore the fact there may or may not be jam inside this donut. That is not mathematically relevant. The point is, the solid version is a ball.
You need me
and
to
then the
turn it
hollow,
down?
Like the boundary outside is the sphere. And actually, this is technically
I was
a
just saying, go get some
one-dimensional
food, do what you
ball.
need to
And
do.
then we can go, well, I guess that's a 2D ball. And then you got 3D ball. But this we call the
I don't even know what
two-sphere.
he's doing now.
And that's, well, actually, we've also got, well, I mean, this, you could argue this
Manifolds.
is
I don't think
a 2D
we are actually that
solid
interested
donut.
in this part.
Anyway, right, there's a lot of terminology going on here. But just
Whoa. Oh, let's go backwards.
torus is 2 back-to-back loops. There are actually some pretty good animations of that happening on YouTube. In fact, here's one now. So, after a whole lot of hole effort, we can finally tackle the trouser problem. They currently have 2 holes, as we've already seen.
Yes.
If we were to sew the 2 ends of the legs together, how many holes would it have then? Well, I say if. We've actually done that. Alex very kindly sewed together the
Look at
ends
that.
of these trousers. And so now the question is, how many holes does this have? Because while we've lost 1 hole from joining these together, we've actually gained another one by closing this loop. So this actually has the same number of holes.
I would wear
as
those,
this,
says King.
And we can work out the Euler characteristic of both. So this one, well, actually, you know what? If we were to close the waist as well, in theory, that would just give us a torus. So that would have an Euler characteristic of 0. In fact, by opening up the waist, this is just a punctured torus. And we've already seen what happens if you do that. You end up with 2 kind of bands stuck together. If you want to calculate the Euler characteristic, so
I don't want
we've
to
got
calculate the Euler
one one-dimensional hole going around the legs.
We got a pants
We've got another
animation.
one
Asked some of my Patreon supporters and people who follow me on Twitter if anyone could help me animate a pair of trousers having the legs sewn together, then
Wow,
being
look at
reduced
that.
down to a figure of 8 and expanding back out into a standard pair of trousers.
Gonna
And
get
what you're
pizza.
watching now, Bentley Davis
Have a great night.
made
Enjoy
this
your pizza,
fantastic
boo.
animation. You can see the legs get sewn together there. There's our punctured torus. It then gets reduced all the way down to that kind of figure of 8 to back-to-back loops,
Cool.
which then expand
You have pizza
back
right
out
now?
into a perfectly
King, what kind of
normal
pizza?
pair of trousers. And this shows you if you could stretch and squash trousers topologically, then sticking the
I think we
ends
found the
together
G-string again.
like this doesn't change the shape at all. You could keep doing this over and over again. You could repeatedly sew the 2 ends together and then turn it back into a normal pair of trousers, sew them together again. Absolutely amazing.
Now that's
This
freaky.
wasn't the only animation that someone sent in.
It's like
This
people made a bunch of
one is a
animations.
2D animation done by M. Raymond. Look at that. That's a proper
Wow, that's
pair
hand
of
drawn.
pants into the trousers. That's just incredible. I mean, it's quite fast, but I
Wow,
absolutely love
very
it. And what's
good.
quite nice about this one, you know, I'm going to pause that here. So this is the animation as it comes through like the punctured torus view, and then it wraps back. A lot of people, when we were discussing online how to make this, pointed out here you've got 2 kind of rings joined at right angles.
In my opinion, we've done enough topology. I have my doubts. Because we could look at this Vsauce video about how many holes does a human have. I've seen this one before too. But not sure if we gain anything from that at this point. I missed most of it, so my brain isn't processing what we just saw. Red, that's totally normal. Even if you had seen the whole thing, it'd be totally normal. I took Topology 101 like twice. And I'm not a master. What if Mr. Finnet proposed with the Jorts ring? I would have said yes. I would have said yes if he proposed with the Jorts ring. Can I go back to Yakuza now? It's your stream. It's our stream. Yeah, that's right. I am in the driver's seat, true, but really I'm just the facilitator of everyone's learning. You know, what the students are interested in learning is what we should talk about. And if what we're interested in learning is how many holes are in a pair of pants, then the answer is 2. And I hope you're convinced. Time for physics? Nope. Oh, did I close the game? This ain't Yakuza. Hey, not Tony. I'm sorry. I couldn't see your message. So, I just have to open the game again now? What the heck? We'll talk about the math of real estate How about that? Thanks for joining me on that adventure. That was pretty fun. If someday we get onto a topic that's not topology, I'll probably, like, I could probably explain it to you myself instead of putting on videos, but I feel like topology works the best when you have those animations. We got distracted by shorts. Math of music is fun. That is really interesting, too. I learned about that in Real Analysis class. Which, if you want a funny picture, just imagine how they would abbreviate that class on your transcript. Did that work? No. Sorry. Sorry. This way. Maybe I'll teach you guys about the infinite. I've got some fun math problems about infinity that are really interesting. I took a math class in college. It was called problem solving, and it was just like, it was all about just solving interesting math problems. That was really cool. You want to fight? You want to fight me? Hear you? When's the lesson on asymptotes? Ever. Why? Like, what do you want to know about asymptotes? You just want me to say ass? Is that what this is about? Actually, when I learned it, I was a freshman in high school, and my teacher taught it to us as pronounced asymptotes. And so that's how I thought it was pronounced, and I didn't know that was wrong until I became a teacher. Like, I thought you could just pronounce it both ways, asymptotes or asymptotes. Kind of like Uranus and Uranus. Like, it's, you could say it either way, but it's, like, more polite to say Uranus, you know? Here? But anyway, I didn't know that that was not correct until... Fun fact, in the later games, you can fight a bear. Oh, I look forward to that, Not Tony. That sounds amazing. I can't believe you stuck with me through the math part to get back to the Yakuza. Thank you very much, Not Tony. You are much appreciated. What was I saying? Oh, about asymptotes. So one of the geometry teachers was asking in like a all math teacher meeting, like, all these students are coming to my classes here saying asymptote instead of asymptote. Who's teaching them that? And I was like, oops. That was me. Oopsie. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I already did this tutorial a little bit. Oh man, it's already 7:53. Guys, how'd you let me go on a math tangent for so long? Okay. Okay, economic influence shows the manager's effect on economic trends in the area. The higher the value, the better. The number on the left is the starting value, and the one on the right is the final one after 4 collections. Shark, if you want to watch that Vsauce video, that is actually a really entertaining and interesting Vsauce video. Red, it is totally fine if you don't know what asymptotes are. They are not relevant to you. I think they're interesting and they're kind of fun, but like, that's about... I mean, you don't see them frequently. Okay, problem-solving skills and safety influence. The higher the value, the fewer violent encounters will transpire. The number on the left is the starting value, and on the right is the oh, okay, so they get their safety degree. You've seen... Oh, okay. Sorry, Shark. Thanks, Taryn. Delicious. Send an advisor to visit a property to help make improvements. Select a property, then an advisor. You have to pay for them, but the earning potential will improve. They have different abilities. Vsauce Michael here. Your home security is great. Or is it? Let's get to it. Okay. I might need your help, not Tony. Can I just call you Tony? Wait, is there a phone girl card in the building? Jeez Louise. These people. Oh boy. I think you need to call them anything but Tony. Timmy? Okay. So, please give that collections order before heading out. Use the office table. Click. Real Estate Royale Management. Press Y to start the collection. What does the collection even mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, are we just taking money from people? Because that's not very nice. These aren't muscles. I just have a big chest. Well, this guy seems better than the other guy. Oh, the manager and the security, I see. Oh, 2 stars, but this. Oh, he's more expensive too? No, let's go with this guy. And for security... well, we want a higher number. We don't want all these negatives. So we should pick this guy. I think. Conduct business with this setup. Yes. Now what? Wait, that's all I can do? I can't do anything else here? Oh, the advisors. How do I pick an advisor for the place? Was I supposed to do that? Well, I don't see a way to do it. I can't click on them. $15 million yen? Sukiyaki Muranaka. Okay. Use the operating capital you've been given to acquire Sukiyaki Muranaka on Tenkaichi Street. Can I get it from here? Or do I have to, like, go there? Oh, I have to actually go there. Okay. Fun fact, one of the best advisors is a chicken that you get by bowling. That's very funny. I know there's a chicken employee in Like a Dragon. Because I Like a Dragon is the only Yakuza game I've ever played, and I didn't even finish it. Here? Tenkaichi Street. This place? Look. Sukiyaki Muranaka. Main outpost of an old school sukiyaki restaurant. They're always booked solid with reservations. Purchase is oh, okay. I'll make an offer in cash. Nice. Okay, so now I go back. Not Tony. I think I missed how to set up an advisor. I might need your help. Ooh, welcome back. You got a new property. Here's your money. Nice. I got money. But how do I do the advisor? Looks like those profits are in. This is exactly what you need to keep watch for. This is exactly when you need to keep watch for one of the 5 billionaires picking a money battle. If you lose it in that money battle, you'll lose ownership of a property, so be sure that you always appoint a manager. Basically, expand your holdings, grow your properties, enhance your personal roster, build your share, earn you greater profits. Repeat the process, shut down the 5 billionaires. Okay, but then, don't I just become the bad guy? Was she calling me Kaicho? Okay. That's a big, juicy secret. Okay. She does seem a little odd. Phew. Okay, I was gonna meet Oda for a drink in Serena on Tenkaichi Street. Okay, but I didn't figure out how to assign the manager. It's just a save point. Oh, it's just a telephone. That's funny. Ma'am? I thought you said I could ask you for the tutorial anytime, ma'am. Is that a lie? Help. Okay, send an advisor to a property. Select a property first, then an advisor. Okay. Like this place. What does triangle mean? I think we should take circle. Circle means good, right? I don't really understand the difference. Hi, Mikey. Meowdy Mikey, Rizfinite here. Gonna get some sleep, got 2 16-hour shifts this weekend. Good night, Red. Get some good sleep. If I don't see you over the weekend, I'll see you on Monday for sure. I'm suffering at work. I'm sorry, Mikey. I hope I will bring you a little smile. You missed my math lesson. We were watching math videos earlier, Mikey. I got some really cute Yakuza art that I'll be ready to post soon. Golly, it's Kiryu-san. Crazy Kyo from the Yokomichi Silvers. I want to work on my hooliganism with you, Kiryu-san. Please let me work at your office and help your business. I really doubt you'll be able to be a better hooligan by working at my company. Please, I'll do anything. I don't even want money. No, if you're gonna help, I'll pay you a salary. Even if we know each other. Business is business. Good guy. Here, you. I found out my cousin's wife works at a staffing agency, so I may send her my resume and see what she can get me. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to send out your resume. It'd be nice if they could find you something. Yeah. He's an advisor? Wow. This girl too? Excuse me. Sachiko, the Burusera girl. Please don't call me that anymore. I want to work for your business. I have connections. We'll work together. What? This will get me a little closer to him? What? Wasn't there somebody else I recognized? Oh, that's just a guy handing out tissues. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. No. Here? Serena. Now, how will I ever find out what 2 plus 2 equal? 2 plus 2 equals 4. Mm-hmm. Yep. 2 plus 2 equals 4 in base 10. Okay. Here we go. Mikey, jalapeno. I thought 2 plus 2 equals fish. If you draw the 2's sideways, then yes, it does equal fish. Okay, this is a quiz, chat. That glass right there, how many holes does it have? How many holes in that glass? Six is incorrect, Mikey.
いらっしゃいませ。
9? Did you guys even listen?
いや、
あれ？お客さん初めて？
あ、
お好きな席にどうぞ。
Do you want your teacher to be disappointed in you? Really? You want to make me sad?
してんじゃねえよ。
Nishikiyama.
よ、
なんでお前がここに？
行きつけの店の1軒や2軒俺にだってあるさ。この店は今俺の一番のお気にな、レナ。
あら、錦山君のお知り合い？
Yes, I am a Shirei.
桐生さん？
My parents are already, so why not?
そうだが。
What?
うわ、やっと会えた。一度お会いして
I
みた
like
か
to
ったの
be
よ。
I like to be your biggest supporter, Mikey. I'm always rooting for you and I always believe in you.
お、余計なこと言うな。まあいい。とりあえず。
Even if you don't know how many holes are
Here.
in a glass. Does anybody want to say the right answer?
それにしても奇遇だな。
ああ。お前はよく来るのか。
まあな。組の兄貴たちもまだこの店は知らねえ。落ち着いて飲めるんだな。そのうちおめえも誘おうと思ってた。
ならちょうど手間が省けたな。
Mikey, are you talking about like a shirt?
そういや、おめえさっき待ち合わせって言ってたか？
Is the answer
相手
Rin
は
is
立花
cute?
不動産の
No,
オーナー
that's
だ。
not the answer, but I do appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much, Taryn. I think you're cute too.
小田さんならまだ来てないわよ。
It makes me smile every time you say it.
さあ、どうぞ。
Is it 40? Oh my gosh.
もともと小田におごられる予定だ。
At least Taryn's nice to me.
なんだ。あまり乗客じゃないみたいね。
なーに、俺たちはこれからの人間だからよ。
今度はユミちゃんにも会ってみたいな。
Who's
歓迎するわよ。
Yumi-chan?
あいつはまだ学生だよ。でもなんだったらここでバイトさせてやってくれ。
Baito.
夢に
It's
この
really
足で
easy
ホ
for
ス
me
テ
to
スさせる
remember the
のか？
Japanese word for part. I'm gonna go bully some others before I go back to suffering. Okay, Mikey, have fun.
頃から 親父
Don't be too
に
mean.
モテる。
じゃあ期待の新人ね。
そうかもな。
なんだか桐生さん、由美ちゃんのお父さんみたい。
Anyway, I remember the Japanese word baito is your part-time job because in German, the word Arbeit means work. So, Arbeit, baito. See?
それにしても
You're Tachibana real estate
立花
buddy
不動
Oda,
産の
right?
小田って言っ
He's
てたから
certainly taking his sweet time.
遅いんじゃねえのか。どうする？
What do you want
もう
to
一杯
do?
飲むか？
いや、待つよ。
Karaoke,
先輩をほっといて
karaoke,
俺だけ
karaoke,
出来上がっちまうわけにもいかないから
karaoke.
ん？なんだよ。おめえも少しはサラリーマンっぽくなってきたじゃねえか。
これくらいで何言ってんだ。ただのマナー。
Karaoke, okay.
その常識がねえのがおめえだったろうが。
If you had a head pat redeem, I have a head pat emote that you can send to me.
それならカラオケでもどう？
I have never learned how to do the head
いい
pat redeem.
ね。歌う歌う。
バカ。
Utao.
それじゃ酒飲んでんのと変わんねえだろう。つうか、
Thank you.
カラオケならこの前も
Should ask Mashi. I know Mashi will teach me. It's just like I have to be willing to sit here and learn a new thing,
それならい
you
いだ
know?
ろ。
And there's so many things I want to do. Oh, Robo, thank you so much.
歌ってる間に小田さんもきっと来るわ。
Thank you so much.
しょうがねえな。
よし。
I'll learn how to
そ
do
う
it
と決
soon.
まれば善は急げだ。
I just have so much other stuff
ミ
I
ュー
want
ジ
to
ック
do, you know?
スタート。
What are we gonna sing? Oh, I guess we'll be singing Judgment. All right, everybody, let's go. Just to see. Oops. That was fun. I wish I could have watched the video of them singing it together. I bet that was really cute. Karaoke King, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just that good.
どうよ。
錦山くんすごい。プロみたいだったわ。
だろだろ。おめえもなんだかんだ言ってノリノリだったじゃねえか。
しょうがねえから乗ってやっただけだ。
たく、素直じゃねえな。本当はおめえも歌いたいんじゃねえのか。
そんなわけないだろ。たく。
それにしても小田ってやつ、本当に遅いな。おめえの話を聞く限り、そんなルーズなやつとも思えねえけどな。
ほんとね。事故にでもあったんじゃないかしら。
Oh. Yeah, maybe we should be worried that he's not here. Oh no.
いらっしゃい。
Oh my gosh.
太田。
Could we take this outside? There's a lot of these guys.
いや、元気そうだな。
元気そうだな。
阿波野の兄貴。
なんでここに？
座ってろ、錦山。こいつらに見覚えあんだろ。桐生。
その説はお世話になりました、桐生さん。
お前ら戦友やの。お前らが小田をやったのか。その前にお前がうちのしのぎ邪魔したんだろ。立花不動産で言え、こそこそ登場会に盾ついてる連中で。組抜けで早々、お前も義理ってものが分かってね。親父、ここは俺が。
Hi, Sin.
こいつ知ってるか？
Hi, hi.
うちの岡部ってもんだ。
How are you?
例の戦友屋のしのぎは
Yakuza!
こいつの
Yes.
仕切りでな。
You missed the math lesson earlier.
おめえのせいでけじめつけちまった。
おめえ、今度は何やらかした？
下っ端が口を挟むんじゃねえぞ。おら！錦。
Ooh.
いや、俺がこちらの片木さんと話してんだろうが。錦山よ、ガキがシャシャラ出てくんな。錦山は関係ねえ。
Why is this happening?
こいつとはたまたま居合わせただけです。
Popping in to say I hope you enjoyed playing. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you, Sin. I hope you have a good night too.
親父、もうこいつやっちまっていい
Let's play Once Human again
こ
soon.
いつの面見てるだけで俺らはもう。
おう、片木の皆さんに迷惑かけねえようにな。店の外であれ。ほら、こ
Oh,
こで錦山と飲んでる。
that's concerning.
美人のママも一
Oh
緒
no.
にな。
来いや、桐生。
Eek.
すぐに戻る。
I'll be right back. Sugu. Mm-hmm.
そんじゃこっちはこっちで。
Now, how's about we have some fun here?
なあ、錦山。
I don't know if I like that. Ow. That had to hurt. Bow.
お前が正気とは思えねえんだ。組み抜けたその足で古巣にしょんべん引っ掛けやがって。おかげでうちは1000万からのしのぎがパーだ。死に急ぐのは勝手だがよ。もっと周りに迷惑かけねえようにしねえとな。なんつったってんだろ。土下座しろや、土下座。
Why would I do that?
てめえ立場分かってんの
No,
か。
I'm gonna beat all you guys up.
なんか勘違いしてるらしいな。あんたらに詫び入れる気はねえよ。おとなしく殴られてやる理由もね
やる気などか。そうかよ。へえ、面白いな、お前。 ってみろ。早くやれや。その代わり、ここが最後の一戦だ。すぐそこに阿波野の親父がわざわざ出張ってきてる。そいつを承知でやるってんなら、その度胸だけは褒めてやるよ。俺の仲間が血流してる。ああ、錦山と、それに立花不動産のお前の連れか。あいつはほんの少し可愛がっただけですぐてめえの居所吐いたよ。
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
何が最後の一戦だ。
Doesn't usually throw
て
the
めえらとっ
first
くにそれ
punch.
超えてんだ。
Does he? Whew, maybe I should have saved.
行くぜ。
Maybe this is a good time to bring out my sword. Slam dunk. Eat that orange. You look like you need some vitamin C. Ow. Is there anyone else out there? It's just this guy now? Ow. Hey, leave me alone. Ow. I'm trying to remember how to do like the cool special moves, but I don't remember. Got him. Look, I beat up all of you guys. I'll fight this guy too.
クゼの兄貴も手焼くわけだな。
All fun and games until someone pulled out a sword. I could have pulled out a gun, Taryn.
面白いもんだな。
次はあんた。
There were just a lot of them, so I thought maybe it would be a good idea.
やってみろよ。桐生よ、おめえ、なんで立花不動産にいる？何？
Hi, Sarah. Sorry, I'm not using my 3D models, so no, you can't throw anything at me.
風間の頭に指示されてんだろ。
Are you having a good night?
俺がわざわ
It's
ざ
nice
こ
of
ん
you
な
to come
山まで
by.
出張ってきたが、おめえが立
My
花不
mods
動
can
産と
refund you
絡ん
your
だ
points.
時だ
It'll be okay.
頭の息がかかったおめえ。
Oh, I got your message just now.
俺はよ、風間の頭が
Well, good
立花
morning.
不動産を使って殻の一つを追ってると踏んでるんだ
You guys, Peas is out doing an event.
どうだ？
So
俺の言ってること。
I asked Sarah if she wanted to play something, just me and her. But I guess she was asleep.
あんたの勝手だ。
ごまかすの下手だな。でも俺はおめえのそういう
I'm excited to play with you again soon so we can put some of your... Peas has been showing me all your cute new art.
もう殻の一粒の持ち主
All the Triceratops art, so cute. When Peas leaves me unsupervised, I just go to bed.
俺でも手がかりこれがつか
That's so valid, Sarah.
俺は何も言ってねえぞ。
ねえいい。おめえは分かりやすくてほんといいや。
勝手にやってろ。
なあ桐生よ。
Nah, Kiryu. Did he send you the PNG Joker did for me? Joker did that? Let me go look.
俺はもう堂島組を抜けてる。あんたに指図される義理はね。
Yeah, you're right. That totally is Joker's art style.
腹の一粒に手出そうとしたこともな。それともこのまま的にかけ
I gotta wait until the ad ends.
堂島組傘下の全組織からだ。
I don't even know what these people have been talking about the whole time. Sora!
死ぬまで追い込む。それも楽に死ねると思う。
やってみろ。
King, I can't believe you don't have a VIP badge. I'm gonna fix that after stream.
これはおめえだけの話じゃねえ。その次へ。
Triceratops should have one too.
錦絵。このままじゃあいつはおめえのとばっちりだ。助けてやれ。
You can do VIP in his name. We did it. Oh my gosh! Thank you for subscribing. We reached my subscriber goal. You gotta refresh. Tell Sarah to refresh though, otherwise stats will not stop even though you subscribed. Yeah, I get that. Let me gift it to you next time though, Sarah. I didn't know Joker drew that, but now that you say it, it totally is his art style. It's really awesome. Oh, completed chapter 20 million? $17 times the Prime Minister's monthly salary? That's very silly. Oh. Save complete. Anyway, Taryn, I can't just do that VIP thing because I think I assigned out all my VIP badges. I thought like the other day, I saw I had a bunch more, so I was sending them out. But obviously I didn't do a good job because I missed some people. So I might have to go sneakily take it away from some less important people. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, Taryn.
Kiryu. すまねえ、兄弟。
すまねえ、兄弟。
俺はまるでお前の力に
If
なっ
you
て
get
やれ
more
なかった。
chatters, you'll get more VIP slots?
いや、そ
Oh!
れこっちのセリフだ。
I get more and more new
結局お前の
chatters
ことまで
every time I stream. Makes me really happy.
おい、お前。
It was really fun today that a bunch of people wanted to do math with me. You missed that part, Sarah. We did math earlier in the stream.
さっきの青野ってやつにうちの社長を渡せって言われたんだろう。さっきおめえが下で暴れてる間、阿波野の兄貴がそう言ってたんだ。これから堂島組が
All hands
国
search
を
for the
挙げて
president of
立花の社長
Tachibana
を
Real
探すこと
Estate.
になるってな。
But
こ
why?
れからもお前を説得
He
しろって。
suggested I start trying to convince you too. He wants to make sure you know
お前が知らず
giving
に
up
その
Tachibana is the
唯一
only
の道だと。
way you get out of this life.
よ
I wish I knew you when I was in college. I got put in remedial math. Feels bad, man. Sarah, I teach the remedial math in college, so I would have been your teacher,
その社長の
and
首
you
を
would have done so great.
堂島組に差し出すのか。あんた黙ってろ。なんだと。断りゃ立花の代わりに気流
I
が
also
なぞり
teach
される。
business calculus. It's not
組織ぐるみで終われりゃ。
all the same,
だか
but
ら何でも生き残れねえ。だったらうちの社長が殺さ
I
れ
do
ることは
teach
構わねえのか。
college algebra and
てめえ
math
らが気流を巻き
fundamentals.
込んだんだろうが。よせ。相手は怪我人だ、錦。
The new semester starts soon. Look forward to meeting a bunch of new students. I have some repeats. That'll be nice. I think if I had you as a teacher, Rin, I probably would have paid better attention in math because, you know, cute teacher. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable. No. I don't like to think about having students who think like that. I don't like to think about that. That would have been lit. I had an old man. Yeah. No, we would have had lots of fun. Fair. I mean, I'm old now, so Tyrion, you're not old yet. You're not old until you're 82, in my opinion.
Mama,
82 is oddly precise. I've been telling my grandma that for years. Oh, my grandma. She might be coming up on 82. Hang on. She's 79, so she's getting close. She's almost old. And I guess, like, if it's an adult student thinking I'm cute, it's not as bad, but I still don't want to think about it, okay? I still don't want to think about it. I wear a mask at work so they can't see my face anyway. What?
ちょっと待て。いいんだ錦。でもよ。
Plays video games laying in bed neglecting adult duties. Fair. My grandma just recently became old to me and she's 93. Wow. She's lived a lot of life, huh? That's amazing. How old are your parents, Sarah?
それよりこれからどうするの?
おい待て、桐生。おめえどうする気なんだよ。今さらジタバタしても始まんねえ。
You were a late baby?
一人でやるつもりだった。
I see. I guess your parents were a little bit of late babies too then, huh? Cause, my dad just turned 70 this year. And my mom is 59. Don't even get me started on that math. It just does not add up. It does not add up. They didn't meet until they were older. You know, like my mom was in her 20s and my dad was in his 30s when they met. And my dad had been married once before. So it's not that weird. But it is a little weird out of context. Super interesting talking to my grandma, though, because she was in the Netherlands during World War II. Wow. There's got to be a lot of interesting stories then. Huh. My great-grandma was... in Germany during World War II. Not a great place to be. I don't remember though if she's my I don't think she was Jewish. But she might have been. But they made her change her name when she came to America. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago at all. My great-grandma passed away a while ago, but not before we got 4 generations of women in one photo. That's a pretty great photo to have. But speaking of family, it's family time, and Mr. Rin got some cookies from Subway. So it's time for me to go eat a cookie and watch YouTube and play with my cat and stuff like that. So I'll find somebody to send you over to. Maybe Gore is still streaming. Subway cookies are the best. Hope you have a good time. I will have a good time. I wish I could share with you. I wish you were here. Oh my gosh, where'd everything go? Thank Mew for streaming. Thank Mew all for watching. There's so many people streaming right now that I know. Well, let's go over to Sin, because Sin was just here in chat. Came to say hi before they started their stream. So we'll go spread the love back over there. How about that? Kapow. Okay, so we'll go over there, and again, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. It's definitely Stardew Valley on Sunday, and I might play something tomorrow too. I'm not sure. Bye, Rin. Bye, Onyara. Bye, Onyara. Let me put my screen.